report any violations of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member.
A reminder, fans, we hope you'll come and join us.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. Then on Thursday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
And when you look at that Raptors matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the three, the small forward. And for New York, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. MP out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the two. And we are honored, truly honored, to be here on Martin Luther King Day, a special day, Greg, on the NBA calendar.
It is. Traditionally, the games in Memphis and Atlanta, a chance to reflect and celebrate Dr. King. It's one of the best days of the season by far.
Now, here's MP. On the wing, Anunoby. MP outside. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Young pass to Okongwu. Johnson, a wide open look. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Well, the second unit came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Young with no one around. Off target from outside. Brunson kicks to Bridges. And stolen by Okongwu. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Johnson right side. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Bam! Jalen Johnson taking flight.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. MP outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Hawks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game. You know, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
While most players can dominate with their scoring ability, he has done it with his passing. No doubt that he is the catalyst for this team on offense. And when players are cutting or moving to open space, he has found it.
Now, here's MP. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Pass to Young. Back to Daniels. From deep, Johnson It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. New York trailing. A 15-footer. Brunson, good.
Shooting while in rhythm, Brunson now becoming troublesome.
Knicks lead.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Brunson the pass to MP. Fires from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. For Atlanta, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And here's Daniels. Last time out, he had 14 points.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Brunson. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Brunson working with a quick pace, just brushing the defense off.
Pass to Daniels. Johnson outside. From the arc. It's hauled in by MP. The Knicks leading by 4. Shoots the 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And MP providing some spacing with that three-pointer.
Knicks lead 16.
Now Daniels still without a basket. Johnson outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Brunson the pass to Towns. And here's MP for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. MP's got 15 points.
And this kid is confident. MP just coming right back with his own 3.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Hart, he's checked in for Anunoby. And a change for the Hawks. Mann's checked in. Down low, here's Okongwu.
And Trey knows he's going to get all the attention, does a good job of finding the open man.
New York leading by 5. With the step back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Now, sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
And he knocks down the first one. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
So crucial for Hart to get to the line, establish some confidence. He's solid from there. I think it sometimes gets his perimeter game going.
Now, here is Young. Boy, he was something else against Boston. And Okongwu slams it in.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Here's Bridges. Hasn't made one yet. And the 3 ball is good.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Young pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's good for 2. Okongwu's now got 6 points.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Pass to MP. In the corner, it's Bridges. Puts up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. 6 points for Mikal Bridges.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Young's shot is off.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, MP.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And both free throws good for MP. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
All right, I'm just getting this my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's not with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Kevin. With the looming trade deadline coming up, it's the Memphis Grizzlies in transaction news. They've secured Brook Lopez, who could be a major asset for them. Perimeter shooting, high-level defense, rebounding, rim protection. Lopez does it all. They really believe adding him into their front court will elevate their game on both ends.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to talk to his guys. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. Young outside. Pass to man. To the middle. Towns with the steal. Brunson scanning the floor. And again, it's New York.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Minnesota was a man determined. He scored an amazing number of points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. And those are big numbers he put up. It's hard to match, but he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
And David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. George Niang comes in for Dyson Daniels. The kick out to Young. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella, deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power it through.
Pass to McBride. Here's Sullivan, and again it's New York.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Young. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what team he's faced with. The average is about 31.5 points a game.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
The Hawks trail by 9. Now, here is Young. Here's the floater. Here's Capella driving inside. And the dunk by Capella.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Brunson the pass to MP. Back to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. MP finds Brunson. Count the basket. Brunson's got 10 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
To the paint. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And now it's an 11-point Knicks lead.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Young against Brunson. Young pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And good recognition there from Trey. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Young's shot is off.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Hard kicks to MP. Pass to Towns. Trains it from beyond the arc. He has 5.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Brunson against Young. Over Brunson. Young's shot is off. And so it's New York enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection. And welcome back to the 2. Almost an entire new group here. MP's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Towns comes in for Josh Hart. Anunoby, he's checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. Towns is out there with MP. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Young outside. Okongwu with a screen on Brunson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, sweet pass by Trae Young, working the pick and roll and disrupted the defense.
MP with it. He's got 21. And that one's good. Brunson.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
And here's Brunson outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Brunson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks. Here's Rizachet. He's guarded by Anunoby. Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. And Okongwu slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Brunson the pass to MP. Back to Brunson. Here's MP. Brunson outside. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot, and Towns gets it to go.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Johnson outside. Pass to Rizachet. Johnson surveying the floor. And here's Young from the arc. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. New York moving it around. And Brunson has it in the corner. Bridges finds Anunoby. Here's Bridges from deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA.
With Lopez, they get a vet who can impact the game on both ends of the floor. Then offensively, he can hurt you in the low post and from beyond the arc.
Can I go? And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Knicks.
I've got to admit.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the court right now for the Hawks. The front court is Rizachet and Johnson. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Pass to Rizachet, trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Left side, Towns. MP outside. Back to Anunoby. Brunson outside. Towns for 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 9th assist in the game now. Johnson outside. 3-pointer. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
You got to expect Johnson to take his shots from outside when he has them.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft and keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
MP looking around. It's not going to go for him.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Here's Daniels. The Hawks again can't hit. New York leading by 18. MP outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Pass to Okongwu. They need this. Johnson down low, defended by Towns. Hits the three-point bomb. Okongwu's now got 23.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Here's MP, and there's another one for the Knicks.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. Superb scorer who plays to his strength.
96.
Okongwu with the screen for Young. Off target from three-point range.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Three-pointer. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Young. Good. Young's got 13.
Great job by Young there, not settling for a jumper and getting that ball close in.
Brunson outside. The 3 from MP. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. 32 points for MP.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Daniels, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The 3 from MP. Sinks the triple. MP's got 14 points here in the second half.
Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Young. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Bridges kicks to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Lets it go from deep. MP, no good. The Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Young, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
Love to see that from Dyson Daniels. He's a gifted passer.
Brunson the pass to MP. Good on the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Young. He's got 15. Pass to Okongwu. And here's Daniels. On the wing, Johnson. There's the triple. MP grabs the miss. And so MP will bring it up for the New York Knicks. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And just proving once again how reliable he is from there. Young is a fantastic scorer with just an impressive arsenal.
MP's shot is good.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Johnson in the corner. Jacks up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, he now has 4 three-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
The 3 from MP. Atlanta with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
On the wing, Daniels. Off target with his 3. New York leading by 20. Pass to MP. This one for three. Knocks down the three ball. MP's got 43 points.
Oh, unselfish play from Bridges, continuing to grow as a leader with plays like that.
Here's Daniels, defended by Bridges. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to MP. And it's Trae Young with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
The Hawks again can't hit. The Knicks shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Here's Bridges. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. Atlanta shooting around 44% in this third quarter. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Niang comes in for Rizachet.
Onto the floor for the Hawks, Clint Capella. George Niang.
So it's the Hawks now. Man can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The three from MP. Good, another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Hawks shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's Krejci. Wide open look. Man can't hit.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Basket good. Bridges has got 11 points.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist from Bridges.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Inside, here's Capella. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 10 points for him.
Every year, Clint Capella up there, one of the highest percentage field goal shooters we have in the NBA.
Brunson finds MP. And the Knicks good for two.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket as he's putting this one to bed.
2 minutes.
And the dunk by Capella.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Sullivan. And good. He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
93.
Pass to Capella. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You look at MP, he's currently atop in the Eastern Conference. He's got a lot of fans the world over.
He's got plenty of fans among his fellow players as well. I'm sure he'd be #1 on their ballots if they were voting.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Miles McBride's checked in for Towns. Pass to Matthews. Here's Krejci. And here is Capella. He's got 12. Now, Niang. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The three from MP sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 53.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
And the dunk by Capella.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Capella against MP. New York calls timeout. Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. Cameron Payne comes in for Jalen Brunson. Now off the inbound. The shot's good. McBride's got his second basket.
But one thing that no team loves is a young, selfish player. Clearly, that's not who MP is.
Krejci passes to Mann. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Krejci. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Capella. The rebound by McBride. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McBride's got 6.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
2 on the clock, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that on the inbounds play. Exactly the way they drew it up.
And so it's the New York Knicks, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball. Balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars. But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me, guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see.
MP's checked in for New York. And then for Atlanta, Nance comes in for George Niang. Young is subbed in for Matthews. Hart is out there with Walker. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's MP. And it's Payne in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. Pass to Payne. Back to McBride. Here's MP. Sinks the 15-footer. MP's got 55.
You know, MP starting to look good there from the mid-range.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Payne passes to MP. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the middle. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Larry Nance Jr. has great timing, but he also has a great hang. So put that ball anywhere. He knows what to do with it.
Pass to Payne. Back to McBride. And here's MP for 3. Bangs on the trifecta. MP's got 58.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times. But his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Young outside, down low, Capella, another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Payne, MP with it, shoots, and with the rebound. And Young now, top of the key. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
This might be one of the nights for Clint Capella where his teammates actually try to get him more involved than they normally do.
Payne dishes to MP. Releases. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Krejci. Lets it go with a three. Drills the three-pointer. Krejci's got 8 points in the quarter.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Good, that's another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Young from outside. Walker with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
He gets that one.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. MP, good.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
123.
Young looking it over. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New York moving the ball around. And here's MP for three. Krejci with the rebound. Hawks shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Here's Young. Pass to Capella. It's rebounded by New York. Now Payne. And here's MP for three. Good on the three-point shot.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Atlanta's shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Man passes to Krejci. Now here's Capella. That one goes. Count it. Capella's got 10 points in the quarter.
I like it when Capella looks to score like this, especially when he's got that kind of positioning.
MP outside. The shot. And another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And New York making a change here. Achua's checked in. And so Young nails them both.
And just not nearly as effective at drawing fouls on the defense as he was in that first half.
Pass to MP. No good there off the double clutch. Atlanta with the ball. Young pass to Okongwu. The kick out to Young. No good with the triple.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Buries it from three-point range.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. The D is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain him.
Asta Rizachet takes a three. They get it again. Young outside.
2 minutes.
Here's Okongwu. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Here's Sullivan, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
129.
Now, here is Young to the inside. Here's Okongwu, and Okongwu slams it in.
Well, this team has trusted Young's ability to run an offense, and that includes him finding teammates.
Pass to McBride. Right wing, back to MP. From past the arc. Achua kicks to Payne. Trains the three-pointer. Payne's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Knicks.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
17-foot shot on the way. MP, good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going fully on display here. He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The three from MP. The three-pointer is right on target.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Payne with it. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
cooking?
Running up. Or
Okay, see you then.
right? Right? Isn't that what I said? I'm planning a beach trip next week.
Never a bad decision. What's your go-to activity?
Well, you know, I've been doing it with the lady that I'm going with.
Yeah, I mean, you kept asking yourself if you're not.
That's gotta be around fun.
Yeah, it is.
I told you. Once you make the starting lineup, we're in the endorsement game now.
Yeah.
And look where we at.
Does that mean that you finally got me a shoe deal?
What? Come on, man. I ain't just get you one shoe deal. I got you 6.
Yeah, stop playing. What you mean?
All these people right here want to sign you. Okay, and they're more than happy to come to terms with us. All you got to do is tell me which one you want to go with, and we golden.
Bro.
Great choice.
Yo, I cannot believe I'm getting paid to wear sneakers, man. This is the kind of thing that we dreamed about back in Plainview, man.
And this is just the start, okay? Look at the names on the spreadsheet. These are all the companies you can work with if you keep going the way you're going.